Yo, fellas. A lot of numbers coming in. Everyone trying to be first. Look at these. I just got to stress this. The legendary S-tierness of you fellas hopping in right when the stream starts. What chads y'all are. What chads y'all are. That's a sign of some notification gang stuff right there. What's going on? Scott, Jeremy C. Channel for Fun, Matt, Kuru, Esser, I believe. Small's, what's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. Smash that like button automatically. Ooh, appreciate you. Very kind of you. A extra gentle like button destruction is my favorite. I shall purge this land. It is Trav. Trav was up a minute ago here, but didn't quite make it, we'll say. Through here. I did swap one thing around, which I wasn't sure. It was kind of something that I had heard / read, and then some other people mentioned it. So I kind of decided to maybe do it today. I stuck BK rings on here instead of SOJs, which gives you a little bit of life leech, but I mean, I already have a Phoenix shield, but like this and that and blah, 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 you know. I don't think it's really going to matter, but I think we'll see how, we'll see if it feels any different. We can, maybe I'll even swap it back and forth, you know what I mean? I don't mind swapping gear back and forth and just seeing. I'm suspecting it's going to be like 5% better one way or the other, but not really that crazy. Continuing some more of the shoutouts before we jump into the first, because as soon as I start running, I'm going to be so distracted. So Buck Native, welcome in. Jeez, Stacks, what's going on? Jordan, Marco, Tyler, William, what's going on? Nice catch a stream before work. Nice, nice, man. Welcome in, welcome in. Pete K, welcome in, welcome in. All right, let's Titans has the Phoenix on it, and I got T-Gods on the other hand. Okay. We'll stick with the Titans for now, huh? Wish I could round them up a little bit better. Oh yeah, a couple of these songs have metronomes at the start. Don't worry about that. I don't know why the guy did that necessarily, but
I can't carry anymore.
they actually end up being like bangers, so. Mama Phil, yo! The original legend right there. Yeah, I got my Phoenix out, okay. So what I do notice is with the lower amount of energy, my mana is dropping down quite a bit. I haven't ran out yet though, haven't ran out, but. Because obviously you have the Phoenix pulling it up for you pretty soundly. We got Infinity over there, so no Insight Aura. Ooh, watch out for some of these champs, though. Because we also were doing no call to arms, like it was unnecessary, right? So, gotta keep an eye open here, because I'm hunting stuff that I don't normally pull out, so... pick up, so... Dab, welcome in, yo! Beer Productions, welcome in! T-Dub also welcome in. Oh no, Mercenary just absolutely wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. You know what I am going to do? It was an idea I had to go with the non-cold Mercenary. But I might... I think I'm going to switch back to the cold Mercenary here. And it's, you know... I was thinking that you could... Like the Phoenix would have more bodies to pull... to get more mana and life. But... I don't know. You know what maybe? You know what maybe might help the Mercenary? Is actually just having a Cure Helm on him. Because I feel like the amp damage curse that sticks on us for like ever is maybe quite a problem too. Mumu Time Magic Finder? Yeah, actually I'm not a Magic Finder anymore today. 0 Magic Find, so we are actually technically not Magic Finding. G-Stacks hopes everyone having a great day. You too, G-Stacks. Absolute chat. Buck Native, shout out to Phil for the content. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for watching. Wicked Ball, welcome in there over on Twitch as well. You heard more runes drop with low magic find. No, that is not true. The way that technically people can argue that you will get more runes with less magic find is that generally one could say that if you don't prioritize getting magic find in your character, you could get more kill speed, which if you kill stuff faster, then yes, you will. Runes fall off of monsters strictly based upon like how many monsters you kill and what the player's count is. So the magic find doesn't literally affect it, but it can in a roundabout way cause you to get more runes by having less of it. How about them lions? Ooh. How about them titans? That game wasn't even the lions, you know? That game was more so just the titans losing than the lions winning, to be straight up. But obviously we won't give it back. We're not giving back the win or anything like that. Yeah, what? Goff had 85 yards passing. I think the Lions had 100 or they probably had like 300 return yards on just punt returns. Oof. Okay. Gibbs went crazy. Kinda, yeah. But I mean, most of that was like. And Gibbs is good. I'm not saying Gibbs isn't good or anybody isn't good. Well, actually, I'm saying somebody isn't good. The Titans aren't good. So I feel like the Titans are just super bad too. So. Slayer Saint says wants to make a last wish but doesn't have the base, huh? I mean, the base is probably one of the cheapest parts of that. I mean, you got 3 jaws, but you can't get a, what, 6-socketed phase blade? Bias said, remember when you said D4 bad? It's actually good now? In my opinion, it's gotten worse and worse and worse. I think it's worse now than it was before, personally. But it's not like the worst game ever made still, you know, or anything like that. Go get this cold mercenary. We'll see if maybe it'll keep him alive a little bit. I'll try a few different things here. AFC South stinks, huh? Double check, of course. Why is it? I bet you 75% of the time I come over to this guy, there's no cold mercenary. I don't know why that is a thing. Does it reset when you run out of town like other vendors do? I forget. I always forget. Still no cold mercenary. So lame. Mary, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Oh, what's going on? What is that? Harness, what's going on? First time tuning into the stream. Welcome in. Appreciate the kind words. Before like arcade Diablo. I can kind of see that, I suppose. There we go. Haseen. Fear Productions got his first burn drop from the TZ cows last night. Nice. Love hearing people finding burr runes. Love it. Oh yeah, we gotta go get this song's a little bit weird. I went back to this other playlist. He added a couple of songs on the other playlist that I was not a big fan of. Let's jump a few songs. I'm gonna skip a few songs ahead here. Cinematic prog metal. There we go. This song's right up our alley.
I shall purge this land of the shadow.
Damn says setting up Reaper's Toll for the mercenary for his barb. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, the crep proc helping you out. For melee characters, it's definitely not an unheard strategy. I think, doesn't Reaper's Toll have cold damage on it though? So depending on what you're doing, for me in general, cold damage is like a no-go on any melee character, but strictly worrying about killing and stuff, that is probably a good setup for sure. G Stacks voicing his displeasure with D4. That's one way to word a G-Stacks. I just read that comment there, so. Mago, welcome in. Solar Powder. That one I had to read a little bit slow. It kind of caught me off guard. Start a hardcore single player. Guess what happened? I can guess what happened. The same thing that always happens when you play hardcore. You eventually, you like sneeze one time and then you die. Or you find Tyrell's Might on day one. One of the two. Fifty poison. I guess his cold aura is just never gonna proc. There we go. Maybe finally it did. Yeah, Tyrell's Might on the first Sacred Army you find, yeah. Yep, that's the kind of thing that happens, right? That's how it goes. Yeah, some pretty crazy luck for sure. Harnesses loves hardcore but can't play too much because you end up dying. Yeah, I never want to pay attention that much. I'm trying to relax, you know what I mean? Wow, 0 magic find, unidentified SOJ. Let's go. 100%, no chance that this is anything but a Stone of Jordan. Boom. Oh well. 0 MF Ravenfrost, 20 to Dex. 20 Dex Ravenfrost. The attack rating is a primo low roll, but kind of neat, I suppose. How many items left on the Grail? Just one. Just that Tyrell's Might. Just that Tyrell's Might. Let's see. There was a superior wire fleece. We'll take a gander at her. 14. 549. I mean, that's a pretty solid base for you would largely get for 4 if you wanted to. But I don't know. Would a 4 superior wire fleece like this? You guys think this would be something worth something? It's not too bad though. Not too bad though. I'll think about it for a second. Trade value wise, I always forget stuff like that. So better than a Menald, right? Not as good as Archon. Oh man, some people love wire fleece. They love the way it looks, right? Isn't that like a top tier, like cosmetic in this game? Mark makings, Monday slaying, yeah. So far, the Cold Mercenary's been working out a little bit better. I haven't been seeing any issues with mana, with corpses freezing or anything. He's been really in no trouble of any kind. I got hustle on right now. Actually, we gotta move faster. I gotta go fast. So yeah, just switching it up. There's a few bases, like a base for exile I don't have and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? I just want to take a little break from the Tyrell's Might grind essentially, and you know, just do a little bit something else. Something I actually haven't done Javazon in so long. It's almost like refreshing, sort of. Because I did so much Javazon in like 2003 that like I just kind of got wore out from it, I guess, or I had it in my mind I was wore out from it. But now it's been so long that also when D2R first came out, my graphics card wasn't powerful enough to play Lightning Fury. I would throw a javelin like this and my whole computer would just like and it would like start shuddering and stuff. So burnt out for 2 decades. Exactly, yeah. Okay. Cyberchod said doing his best to slay that like button. Alexander says likes the prayer guy. If you go Oh, the prayer one. Holy freeze. I had to put those letters together, what they stood for. I kind of forget the acronyms sometimes or whatever, shortenings. I have a Phoenix shield on, so mana is generally not an issue of any kind. And I wasn't sure. I took off SOJs and put on BKs. And it looks like it's still fine. I kind of almost... Well, let me check this real quick. Someone will lose their mind if I don't. I think it doesn't really affect anything either way, to be perfectly honest, because I didn't need the life leech wasn't hurting me because of the Phoenix shield, and the mana it wasn't hurting me because of the Phoenix shield, so like... But I guess if both aren't hurting you at the moment, then you should probably go with the one that could keep you alive in some rare circumstance, rather than the one that your mana may run out in some rare circumstance. So it kind of makes sense. Make your first Phoenix someday. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame anybody that like Phoenix or Last Wish and stuff like that. They never get around to. They're expensive. They're expensive. Let me change this hotkey as well, by the way. I thought I changed the button to open straight to the cube. Yeah, cube, nothing. Well, I could have swore I made this. I don't want 2 character screen keys. Go right there. Save. Yes, sure. There we go. Wanted to ask, I'm now 92 and still getting experience from the console. Does it last to 99? I mean, you do get experience, but I don't know what level it is. 92. You're probably right at the line to where you're gonna start getting experience so slow that it's like it'll take you 6 months to get a level by only hitting the console. So you got to be like right there if that's not the literal one. Trying to catch up on some of these here, because when I'm doing stuff, builds I'm not super familiar with, or man, look at that sick armor. Ooh, man, that looks just like that's like the armor on the thumbnail for that one for the thumbnail, Amazon. How long would it take for a perfect ethereal holy grail? Well, for human purposes, it would be quite functionally impossible. Quite functionally impossible. Maybe if you ran a 24-hour bot over the course of like years and years and years, you could get it, but... Check this. Slaying with 0 MF. Yeah. 0 MF, player 7 difficulty cows. So hoping for some faces and runes. So far it's been just a few runs and hasn't really gotten too much. But of course, not really too much. Just a couple of runs isn't too much. But also, I'm not the most efficient runner, so... Trying to actually look through all these white items and read chat and not get killed. Yeah. You can just imagine how that could be for me. Wouldn't have to find Terrell's Might for Ethereal Grail. Yeah, but to find a perfect ethereal like D-Web, or a perfect ethereal Tomb Reaver, I mean, come on. I wonder how many perfect ethereal Tomb Reavers have ever been found in the history of Diablo 2, even counting the ones found by bots. I wonder what that number would be. Like, it's probably not even an astronomical number. Or like perfect ethereal Mangsong's lessons. Or that Raven lore. There's another one. That there's like all these different things that can roll on it. But yeah. One probably. There you go, probably. Just one, and then it was duped a bunch. Grimhelm here. G-Stack said he knew somebody who was doing it, and he's got a few items left. Yeah, I would have to. It'd be a tough sell. That's one that I definitely would have to like see if someone claimed that they finished a ethereal perfect holy grail of all perfect ethereal items. I would be very suspicious of their claim. Even regular ethereal grail would be like shockingly difficult. A phase blade, boy, all these uniques popping off, and I have no magic find on. Wait a second. We find the new best magic find way is to have no magic find. Did we just figure it out? Welcome in, Race Yo. I think it's got to be lightsaber from cows, right? Based upon their level and stuff. Yeah, lightsaber 155 too. Mercenary probably about to die here. But lightsaber, interesting. 0 magic find from cows. How about that? Speaking of, budget-wise, 2 lightsabers for running like Uber Mephisto for running whatchamacallit, 25% lightning absorb. Keep you alive. +7 to light radius. Ooh. 0 magic find. What? Yeah, I was just hoping to kind of to do something I never really did before. I usually never run 0 magic find, but there's quite literally 0 magic find on this character. None zippo zilch. Alora, yeah, the offline single player, yep. Frenzy Barb rocking 2 lightsabers. Memories back in the day. Yeah, when I ran, even kind of when I started in D2R, the first torches I ran a Frenzy Barb with 2 lightsabers to do torches. With Angelic's amulet and 2 rings to get your attack rating high enough to actually hit them. You got that lightning absorb. You cast life tap, start frenzying away. Got the crushing blow and stuff. Swing, swing, swing. Tyrael's tonight. Well, I would be suspicious if I found Tyrael's Might today in cows with 0 magic find, but I'd take it. I would take it. Check out the sponsor. So, Fred, I actually don't have a stream sponsor anymore, but appreciate you. They discontinued the sponsorship. Runeward Holy Grail. That one would be far easier than a lot of the other things people have been saying. I bet you I could probably do a Runeward Holy Grail. I could probably finish the whole quote unquote Runeward Holy Grail right now. So, Fred, there is no sponsor anymore. I don't have a stream sponsor. Oh wait, what? I thought I turned that link off. Go ahead and remove that one. I thought I turned that. I guess I'll have to double check that. I thought I turned those commands off, but apparently I did not. No, you're all good, Fred. You're all good. You're fired. No, you're all good. Boy, if anything, I wish I had teleport just to be able to reposition my mercenary. But the unfortunate thing is if I put on the Enigma, then I have 100 magic finds. So War Staff, could it be? Here's another thing, like, of the different bases I do kind of want to find. Obsession base. 3 to Meteor. Can't make a Meteor Obsession. Can't do that. What else was on there again? Where did I throw it at? It was 3 to... and then 1 to Energy Shield, huh? BS says music matches with the D2. Nice. Yeah. Arna said the... yeah, I can't really do that. I want to just because... how hard it is to find one, but nope, can't do it. Too expensive. Can't use a offline single-player Zod rune to make a suboptimal obsession, that's for sure. I could use a sick Druid Flickering Flame base, though. Could definitely do that. NATO Volcano? Okay, alright. Video about the almost missing the Cham runing cows. That short harness? Yeah. From a little bit back, but yeah. Imagine. People have definitely missed runes like that before, for sure. Sean says, first time playing hardcore Sork, died at a random mob in hell. Feel bad for my rune words. Yes. Yep. Unfortunate. Well, hopefully you enjoyed it while it lasted, right? Some people enjoy the thrill, and then it doesn't crush them when they end up inevitably dying and losing all their great stuff, but you know, not my thing, but I'm glad other people do it and enjoy it. I know I mentioned this before, but it's pretty nice not having to worry, because I don't use battle orders at all, because it's like you don't ever get hit. It's nice not worrying about your battle orders running out. But boy, that's going to throw me for a loop when I switch off this character. Prepare yourselves for me to forget not only Holy Shield, but also battle ordering up. Oh man, you lost your job moving back to Cali. Sorry to hear about that, Fred. And obviously the hurricane and stuff, yeah. Too bad. Too bad, jeez. Zilnux says, after playing hardcore, can't go back to softcore. Some people have said that, yeah. That's kind of, see, there's just different type of people in the world. Types of peoples in the world, I should say. Like, some people can, like, play blackjack for like $10 a hand, and some people play for $10 a hand, then they play for $50 a hand, then they play for $100 a hand, and then they can never play for $10 a hand again because it doesn't seem thrilling enough. That's not me, you know. But you know, there's just different kinds of people, I suppose, right? I would say D2R hardcore is or playing Diablo 2 hardcore is the best possible outlet for that type of personality, I would say. The one I described is a very bad outlet for the personality, in my opinion. I mean, if you're betting a bunch and winning, go for it. But Diablo 2 is a great outlet playing Diablo 2 hardcore if you're that type of personality. Fred says he's okay, family's okay. Yeah, good, positive way to look at it. So, for sure. But obviously, I hope nothing for the best for you. Alexander up here a minute ago saying doesn't like having to do all the different auras or holy shields or casting this, that. Yeah, it's not even that I don't like doing it. It's that I forget, you know, between reading and trying to play and not sit in town too long or sit by the portal being boring, and yeah, just forgetful filth, right? Elora said, shout out to the OG D2 P Kill clan. Nice, nice. Yeah, Daniels has said he's a big fan of hardcore. So yeah, nothing wrong with it though. Nothing wrong with playing hardcore. More power to you. I just don't like it. My heart can't handle the loss. Come on. I gotta get them a little closer to each other. Little skill issue there. No big deal. Okay, they're lined up a little bit. Yeah, hardcore tip number 1, Patrick says, don't die. That's my number 1 tip for hardcore players too. Is Poison and Bone Necro the best character in D2R? Well, best is going to be an opinion. It is incredibly powerful. It's not the singular most powerful, most damage output. It's not the highest magic find. It's not the this or that. It is very good though. It's up there. I'd put it in the top 10, I guess, you know, for sure. You could argue higher than that even, for sure. Hard to say when you say the best, unless you're talking about one specific act or something, you know what I mean? So. Oh, did I miss a rare tiara? Oopsie. Very possible I just was reading chat and trying to... Oh, see, I'm so worried I'm going to miss so much stuff here, trying to read chat and do the stuff, which apparently I already am. Oopsie. I'll have to get my eyes working a little better here. Maybe I'll try to, not that I'm playing super fast as it is, because I'm definitely not. Maybe I'll have to slow down on the gameplay so I can make sure I keep up with chat here. Never like missing too many comments, but it's inevitable when, you know, it's inevitable for me to miss some, unfortunately. Allure saying summoner better. I would say a perfectly geared poison necro is significantly faster in almost every way than a summoner. But budget gear wise, I like doing a summoner quite a bit. If you have budget gear, way more. I like a budget summoner way more than a budget poison necro, like way. Fuck Native said Buddy's got hooked on Texas Hold'em, no limit. Well, I like playing cards too, like Texas Hold'em, I suppose. No limit, but no limit Texas Hold'em when you're talking about like a $10 buy-in, you and your buddies playing type of thing. So not like sit down, oh, you know what? I'm betting 30 grand. Not like that. Favorite character and build? Oh boy, it's so hard. I guess if I had to say, I'd say Nova Sorceress, but it's not like I love Nova Sorceress and I like all the rest of them are down here. It's like I play Nova Sorceress because not even the character I like more, but the things that you can do with Nova Sorceress I like doing more than the things that you do with other stuff, I guess. But very, you know. I think I missed the initial thing here, but yeah, somebody TM saying 3 to telekinesis synergy, and someone said that soft points don't count as adding to the synergy, only the hard points, which is true. So I missed the full context there, but yeah, plus skills on gear doesn't add towards adding damage for the synergy. Yeah, yep. So Dason, 24-year veteran, can I get a shout out? Shout out Dason, showing the kiddos D2R recently. Started playing hardcore ladder from softcore online and wow, intensely different. Shout out Dason Shade and the kiddos. Sorry, a little bit late on that. Hopefully you and the kiddos are still hanging out watching. Welcome in, by the way. If only I was picking up this kind of stuff and cubing it. Another unique. I feel like when I have like 400 magic find, I don't even find this many uniques. Not that it's a good item or anything, but... what is this item again? Let's just look. What's the name of this item? I don't remember. Can't remember at all. Rake Scar. Okay, well. Rake Scar. Don't remember that one at all. Fred's a big fan of most card games, so big fan of Go Fish, big fan of Pinochle, Bridge. Oh, not what you meant. Okay. Oh, some of them are in there. Oh, Canasta. Let's go. See, a lot of those games I used to know how to play because, you know, when card games were first coming out for the computer, we had the Hoyle card games and a few different versions of it. But over time, I haven't played them in like 2 decades, and now I don't remember how to play it. Or actually, wait a second. I haven't played them in like 3 decades. Great. Great. Euchre. Oh, man, Euchre. There's a Michigan game right there. A Midwestern game. What's going on, Babak? Yo, yo, yo. Is Spearzon any good? Spearzon can be pretty good nowadays. Yeah, I don't have a lot of experience with it. I know I've seen like short clips of them just wrecking, but I think they can pretty much do mostly anything a Javazon can do, sort of, kind of, pretty much. At roughly similarness. Let's see, Spearzons, I feel like you probably need what, like a self-wielded infinity. So yeah, but so that makes it awfully hard for offline single player if you kind of sort of need an infinity, because like my infinity is obviously in an ethereal face, and then I made another infinity for self-wielding, which is in a scythe. Oops, that didn't work right. So I don't really want to make another infinity on single player. Not that that's what you're saying, but yeah. Summoner's best PvP at cost, says Alora. Yeah, PvP, I can't really speak on much of that. Take your word on it. Not an activity that I really enjoy or want to look into to be good at or anything. I play Diablo 2 in a relaxing manner, we'll say. Oopsie, wrong button. Egyptians. Don't know that game. I assume because it's played mostly only in Egypt. If it's a Orta Max. I should be getting a high rune any second here. Slapjack with more rules. Okay, all right. Interesting. Don't need that. Ever play cribbage? I have, but that's another one of those games that I don't know how to play anymore. I used to when I was like 8, because the number of games you had for a computer were very limited at the time. But now I don't remember how to play. I know you move the little peg around the board. I don't remember how you get points to do that. So. Okay, good old Might Aura. We'll be alright. haven't really seen many. It's only been a few runs, I guess, but I at least wanted to see. Was hoping to see more bases I could pick up and check to see if they had the right skills or something. Only like 2 or 3 things a game you can even pick up to see so far. That's pretty much it. Magic Find is better for finding socketed items. No, the other way around. If you have less Magic Find, the items are less likely to roll as either blue magic items or rare or unique or sets. So if they're less likely to be those things with less Magic Find, then they're more likely to be white or socketed, right? So, how about them lions, says Greg. Ooh, yeah, you better believe it. Better believe it. Detroit Lions, everybody. Anyone who doesn't know why people are hopping in saying, how about them Lions? So we're just shouting it out real quick. We're talking about American football. I am from Michigan. And our quote-unquote hometown team here is the one and only Detroit Lions. Ooh. Don't know why I was attacking. I'm not sure. Joseph said the grandma loved cribbage. Always thought it was complicated. Yeah, I only ever played cribbage on the computer, so I feel like you just kind of would play and you just kind of figure it out as you went along. And of course the computer had like you know, it had the rules and stuff. It'd tell you what it is if you didn't know. So they're gonna lose to like Green Bay next week. They're gonna lose to Green Bay and Malik Willis next week. Get out of town. Get out of town. You got to fill that up. Urban legend has it that a full tome gives you more density. Of course, it's not true, but we're going with it anyways. The O saying first ever Annie on ladder yesterday. Bad geared Hammerton 1996. That's impressive. Congrats on that one. Congratulations. Oh, we got a couple pages of rails apparently. All right. Let's see. How about them Chiefs? Yeah, undefeated. I knew that they won, but I didn't really see exactly what happened. But Fred's a big Chiefs fan. Kit, what's going on? See, and enjoying the stream. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching. That goes to everybody, really. Thank y'all for checking out the stream and watching and hitting the like button, all that good stuff. Fred says, you mean you're looking for those mosaic bases, right? Right. This guy. Let's see, anything hiding in here? My eyes are like immune to looking at like white and magic items from trying to look for sorry. From trying to look for like grail items for so many years here. Oh no. Well, yeah, he's back alive. He's leeching life back after you get the whole giant pack away from him, so almost cost him though. Double check real quick. Just wrecked. Just wrecked. This is offline dunce. Offline single player. Yeah. Welcome in, welcome in. Just any mods in here, just ban Roger. If you could do that. No political stuff. Somebody warned you already, so we give one warning. You got warned, and then you spammed more political stuff. So we'll just go ahead and ban you. Dunn says your online jabbers done, but you need some skillers. Need some skillers. Yeah, skillers can really help you out there. Ooh, walk run with... So walk run can be helpful cold. Maybe we'll hang on to it. It's not like some huge find. I do have some... Because actually that's what I got down here. Walk run with some lightning and stuff to make up that, since lightning enchant is like the only thing you really got to worry about in house. So yeah. Alexander saying, what is that, Europe? Softcore is at 5 of 6 right now. If anyone's looking to get an Annie, 5 of 6 on Europe server. Viv says, is this gonna how it's gonna be for the next week? Yeah, probably. Probably. Oh, let's see. Thanks for the videos, Matthew says. Appreciate you. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. Recently started D2R. Grew up playing D2. It feels so good to be back. So good to be back. It always does, right? Always does. Any amount of break from D2, D2R, you come back and you're like, this just feels right. Recently got back into D2. Saffron over on Twitch. Welcome in, welcome in. Started a Hammerton Fire Druid, going pretty well. Wanted to start a Sork build. Which would you say is the best? Depends if you're talking. Well, I would say the best, like all around to do the most things, is probably like Blizzard Sorceress with like average gear. If you're talking like you're gonna get the best gear, Nova Sorceress is nasty. It's one of my favorites. So if you can get an Infinity, I would say go Nova Sorceress. If you don't think you'll be able to get an Infinity, I would say maybe go Blizzard and do, if you're gonna be doing like Mephisto Andariel's type of stuff. But Nova is also really, really good for farming like the Countess and Arcane Sanctuary for getting keys. I don't know if you're new or just coming back, so maybe some of this doesn't make a whole lot of sense to you if you don't know about keys and farming runes from the Countess and stuff. But so yeah, pretty much if a lot of the things I'm saying you don't necessarily know what I'm talking about, I would say go Blizzard Sorceress, personally. Vengeance Paladin should be in charge of everything. Vengeance Paladin, now that's one that a lot of people talk about that I've never played before. Nightmare Andy still best odds for SOJ. I mean, if you're talking like normal stuff that you could actually run and that I would recommend you run, yes. There is, quote unquote, technically, it's probably, I don't know if it's in chat already or it's coming. Technically, terrorized normal difficulty Andariel is better odds. I don't know how much better, but I remember we looked at it, someone said it and we looked it up and blah, blah, blah. But I could never recommend anybody running normal difficulty terrorized Andy to try to get an SOJ rather than running Hell Andariel, unless you just can't do Hell Andariel. Just because of how broken terrorized Andy is, you know, so. But yeah, that's anyone who wanted to try to get an SOJ in the fastest possible way, I would recommend them doing Nightmare Andy runs. So yeah. Yep. Ah, Sacred Targe, maybe not. The O saying the new expansion super fun, he says. Well, glad you're enjoying it. Glad you glad you're enjoying it. I've heard very back and forth on that. I've heard people who really like D4 are like, this new expansion is terrible and I hate it. I've heard people that really liked D4 before said this new expansion is great. I've heard people who didn't like D4 much before saying the new expansion is it's better now than it was before. People who didn't like D4 before saying this expansion is complete garbage. It's really all over the place, people's opinion on it, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, glad you all are enjoying it. A link to this exact build, there's actually not. I'm probably just gonna make a video about this build tomorrow. I do have another Lightning Fury Javazon build, but it's like more of a magic find. Like I don't know exactly, I can't remember offhand, but it probably has, it's probably like a 202 or 225 magic find version of this. So so it's kind of quite a bit different, sorta. It's different, but it's a lot the same too, I should say. I guess those are opposite things, huh? I don't even remember how long ago I did that video too. I noticed with some of the stuff, I went back and looked at some of my videos, and I did them like before they added in some of the rune words that are now, or before they changed some stuff, and I'm like, man, I kind of need to redo these videos because 3 to conviction on a 5 open-socketed War Scepter, level 30. The thing is, I know that you're supposed to, I know that some of those can be really good, but I don't really know, or can be worth a lot, but I don't really know exactly what all you want to have on it. Is conviction one that you want to have on there? Who can help me out? Because the thing with these is they're level 30, right? No, and I'm not talking like it would be super great to have for necessarily offline single player, but something that if you found online could be worth something. But like I said, that'd be like a PvP item, I think, so it would be something I don't really know a whole lot about. Maybe I'll hang on to it and I'll look it up later, if it is or not, or if somebody knows. Yeah, Fist of the Heavens is something you want to look for on there. Yeah, Bill. You can kill the Cow King and then make cows over and over again. Yeah, you never lose the ability to make cows anymore. They got rid of that. Three conviction, 3 fists is the one. That's like the one you're looking for, huh? Gotcha. 3 foe, 3 conviction. So I was halfway there. It's 5 sockets you're looking for too, right? Daniel up a minute ago saying, appreciate you, Biv. Biv did put in a link to the old video for my Javazon guide, by the way, if anyone wants to see. It's not exactly what I'm using here. It's essentially the same build I'm using here, except I'm using Enigma, and like I have a Geeds down here, and like 7 Magic Find Small Chimes. But pretty much everything else is sort of the same. I don't know if I have a Phoenix over there or not. I know this is kind of behind chat, but yeah, it's essentially the same, just with a Geeds, an Enigma, and I'm using Call to Arms, which I'm not right now, so. Yeah, okay, appreciate you, Patrick. If I thought it was, yeah, make Call to Arms in them. Appreciate you. Appreciate your input, your knowledge there. Ugh. Oh, I'm so cold. So cold right now. Woo! Oh! Oh, I didn't know. Whoa, jeez. I didn't know there was another champion stacked up there. Got me good. Oh, Tal's Amulet just hiding right here, too. Little sneaky bugger. Poor guy. Any high runes yet? Nope. Yeah, I never really have great luck with Javazon and cows. Every once in a while, I'm not going to say I've never found high runes in cows with a Javazon, but not like people claim that they find them. So I'm not sure if people are, you know, oh, I find like 3 high runes in like 2 hours every time I run cows. And it's like, yeah, I did like 25 runs and I got 2 ohms and 2 burrs. And I'm like, oh boy. Okay, well, I did not. I'm not like max efficiency runner here or anything, but still. I will say though, I don't do this a lot. I don't do a lot of cows, so. Okay, amazing for runes. Yeah, that's usually my go-to. It's so much more consistent in my experience. So. But whatever people like Trev, people like cows, people like LK, you know, whatever people like to do. Laura saying D4 is legit, D3 for more money. Yeah, pretty much everybody I've seen talk about it who was a D3 player. Pretty much every person has been like, yeah, they've obviously made a transition to just like make Diablo 4 more like Diablo 3. They've completely stepped away from trying to make it anything like Diablo 2, which they were initially, you know, trying to meld the two. They've just like seemingly given up on that. I have no insider knowledge, but that's just what I've heard people say who used to be D3 players. Don't pass the godly Tal rune. Oops, yeah, I just passed that right up, yeah. Don't I like playing online? I like offline single player more. I play online. I like playing online with people like after ladder reset, but then people drop off so fast from playing ladder that kind of when that starts to happen, I just go back to single player. So. I need a Rain Frost. Oh, I missed another dole, huh? Oh no! Or did you get one? Not sure what, but. Beal saying no one likes cows for more than an hour, huh? There's some people that do. There's some people that do. I'm not minding this right now. I've been on for an hour, so. What level's my ladder character? Oh boy, my last ladder character? I have no idea. I don't even remember what I was playing, to be honest. I don't even remember what character it was, what class it was. I don't know. I don't remember if I was a sorceress, if I was a paladin. I honestly don't even remember. See, best places to farm high runes and uniques on P1 on ladder. I got a video about that from a while ago that really popped off, to be honest, but uniques are easier, like the high level rare uniques are easier to find on P1 than runes necessarily, because when you farm champions, like the highest level uniques in 85 areas, they can't drop off the normal monsters anyways. And champions in places like the pits and stuff, they drop one item every time, you know, regardless of players count. So as for runes, you just gotta, if you're going P1 online, you kind of just gotta absolutely bleep and blast. Specifically, if you're talking a specific build, probably like Trav with a barb is going to be the best way to find a rune. If you're strictly players 1 online, that's all you're going to be doing. But really, I would recommend try not to do players 1 online personally. But easier said than done, I understand. So the moose haunt you. Nice. Where did... Someone said up a minute ago, how did I make money streaming when I was working in the factory and stuff? I literally didn't make any money streaming, to be honest. I didn't, when I first started, quote unquote, like doing this stuff full time, I was barely streaming. I was only making money on like my videos, pretty much. Yeah, I view it as pretty much you have to like get going through videos and then you kind of get lucky into the streaming stuff. So, what's going on? Oh no! Oh my gosh. The wickedest of plumbers. coming in hot like the generous Giga Chad that he is. Thank you so much, Wicked Plumber. Absolutely insane, absolutely crazy. 20 gifted YouTube Slayerships. As always, thank you so much for the insane generosity, Wicked Plumber. Absolutely, absolutely crazy, absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Absolutely, thank you so much, man. Oop. Usually don't take out the Cow King, but we'll jab him. We'll jab him to death here and see what happens. Coffee's gone. Water up. Cheers to my man. Red lost by less than a point. Oh no, point and a half, you say. I hate when that happens. Luckily for me, I lost or am going to lose by like 50 this week, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm not sure which one's worse. Left a 40 Magic Find blue ring back there. I doubt it, but yeah. Oh, TM up a minute ago when I said I didn't remember what I started this last ladder with. You say, oh, I did the Charge Bolt Sork this last time? Oh, okay. I think I started Charge Bolt, and then I was like, man, budget Charge Bolt Sorceress is not very fun. Endgame gear, it was fun, but budget gear, not that fun, but yeah. You worked in a factory. Yeah, I did. All I did was factory work my whole life until I got lucky with YouTube stuff, pretty much. Just all different types of factory stuff, pretty much. Worked in plastics for a while. Worked in metal for a while. Different, running some CNC laser type of stuff. I was a production manager for a minute. But yeah. Printers for a while. Yeah. Printer one's a joke. Appreciate you. Dolores used to work at roof trusses. Okay. Doesn't sound fun. Yeah, anything roof related, I feel not something that sounds fun to me. Fuchi's welcome in, welcome in. Is Whirlwind Barb so much slower than casters? I'm playing offline 89 Barb. For now, I have Grief and Ryan. I think so, yeah. It's still good. It can be real fun. There's a lot of good things you can do with Barbarians for sure. But just clearing density, Barbarian is going to be slower than casters for sure. How many gifted memberships have a character named after us? Well, I don't really make that many characters, so appreciate the asking, Joseph, but I don't like tying like rewards to people sending me money either, because then that just feels scummy to me. Not like scummy, but like I don't want to pressure people into spending money that they can't afford or like don't want to, but they want to do it so that they like, you know. If people send memberships or super chat, I want them to do it because they want to do it, not because they, I don't know. I guess you could think of it both ways. Like at least then people are sending money and they're like getting something tangible for it. You can take that both ways, I guess, but. How you handle with the cool ranged? I'm not sure what you said with that last comment. I'm not sure what that means. How often do armor bases drop with 700 or more defense? Are you talking ethereal or non-ethereal? But either way, I mean, they're kind of rarish. Divine Scepter. I don't really know numbers on that though, but let's see, the plastics factory I worked in, you're talking about just like leave handle with the cool now. The metal factory I worked in was freezing all the time because they never wanted to turn their heat on because like the people, I wasn't like a welder, but welders are covered in like super thick stuff so they don't burn themselves and you know whatever. But I didn't do that. I just pushed buttons, so I was always freezing working in the metal place. And then but the plastics place was like in the middle of winter, it was like 85 degrees. I would go to work and change into basketball shorts and like cutoffs when it was any temperature cold outside. So, but yeah. Shaco! Yeah. I didn't pull that joke this time. I found a Shaco, but it's white. Unfortunately, it's a white Shaco. Not a unique one. Sean says, what's next after the Holy Grail? Not really sure. Don't know. Holy Grail number 2. No, I don't know. Maybe I'll just, there's really just a bunch of little Diablo things I kind of wanted to learn / do or whatever, but we'll see when I eventually finish it, because right now I'm kind of taking a short, just a wee break from doing it. So, Spanglish, welcome in. All rune words Grail. I mean, to be honest, I could almost do that right now. I mean, getting another Zod rune would be the biggest challenge for sure. Enough Zods and Chams would be the only challenge, really. Maybe making like Phoenix. Does Dream use Jaw runes too? Because I have a Phoenix. So I would need to make like Last Wish and then like Dream. And then yeah, so yeah, it does use a Jaw, so yeah. I mean, I'm probably not even that far off from being able to make every rune word. Did I check those gray talons? Yeah, I did. They were ethereal, so unfortunate, right? Can't make Mosaic Assassin just yet. Lowest level for a smiter to do Ubers? Man, you could honestly, with terrible gear, you could do Ubers at like level, I don't even know what the lowest someone's ever done it before, but I bet you level 60, like a average Diablo 2 veteran could do Ubers with like a level 60 smiter, like no problem. Yeah, tax cut. Someone was talking about that earlier. Do a Holy Grail with a, but you have to find all perfect ethereal items. It's like, okay, all right, sure. Easy one right there. Yeah, you don't really even need great gear to do Ubers, really. You just need the right gear. You don't even need expensive stuff. Black rune word, life tap wand, goblin toes, a few other pieces. You're ready to rock, right? Or gore riders would make it even easier, but monarch, yo! Don't need another monarch though. Someone here on Twitch, Isrodian, I think. Sorry on the pronunciation if that's off by a lot, but said he's seen somebody at 37 do it. So I wonder why 37. If that's, you'd think it'd be an even number, like, you know, 37 seems like a strange number to choose. Okay. Yeah. Let's see where we go here. Time to go to work. All right, peace out, damn. Hopefully you enjoy, or enjoy. Hopefully you enjoy work, but if not, hopefully you have at least not a terrible day. I'm not sure what's going on up there. Reading some comments that didn't really make sense too much, but level 24 would be nuts for Ubers. I mean, I feel like, see, how would you get open wounds or something? The amount of life tap, amount of life. Yeah, I don't know. Not something I'd want to try, but yeah, I feel like somebody could do it super low level for sure. Do I have a Smiter video? Yeah, I got a few different Smiter videos. I just did one about a month ago of like the lowest budget gear that I would recommend the average person try to do Ubers with. So it's like I showed like super low level stuff, and I even have like higher level, a few like slightly of the next higher one, and I do have a video of like the most, pretty much the best gear you can get. I know people argue this or that for you could have better, like a perfect exile or something and this and that, but yeah, I just did Ubers the other day on stream, like 2 or 3 streams ago actually too. Yeah, I just don't have an exile offline single player yet, so I'm froze. I'm froze. The O saying just because it's not the meta doesn't mean you should give up on a class or build or whatever. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Barbarian, if you have the end game gear and you build it right for hunting uniques, it's literally the best one. It's the best character in the entire game, bar none. Like the best magic finder in the whole game. See, you found that clip right there? Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I definitely believe some people had done it super, super, super low level, so for sure. You just cast life tap on the bosses. Yeah, if you're running Ubers, yeah, you come out and let's say the Uber's like right here, boom, life tap, and then you just come over and start smiting away with the, yeah, your pally. This is players. I just want to make sure that I didn't. Yeah, it's player 7. Okay. Yeah, I definitely like this cold aura better. Just keeps everything alive, and one extra thing I don't have to really think about. As long as there's not fanaticized amp damage or something. Never like having to think about things. That's so much work. Greater talents, better check them right. Mosaic! Oh, well, I could make Mosaic in that technically, but you play too much D2R if you get excited about a unique diadem dropping. Boy, I think everybody get excited about that. Everybody. Speaking of, I made a short one time and it was just a joke, but it was like 129 attack rating, huh? feel like you don't really need that, but it's interesting that it's that high because I think you need a double roll on the attack rating to get that high. I made a short that was like, you know how you steal other people's like little short things and then you put like the thing that you're interested in after it? Well, it was like that, but it's like, tell me you've never touched a woman without telling me you've never touched a woman. And then it was a video of me getting super hyped about a griffin's dropping. And the number of people that commented on that video, like, how dare you make fun of Phil? Who made this thing? You're a POS. And I was like, I made it. I just thought it was funny. Really good for a Boazon, says BS. Interesting, Boazon, huh? That's one of my least played characters, to be honest. Boazon. Like a fizzy boa? Marcus says, found Tyrael, several Templars, never Griffins, though. Some of that luck, huh? Crazy. Smeagol. Smeagol coming in with a Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate ya. The absolute free to give to any streamer. Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate you. And as of course, you probably know, one of my favorite things is when people hand over Jeff Bezos' money. Ooh. Appreciate you. It's a joke. It's a joke. Yeah, I'm married with kids. But yeah, it's a joke. I just thought it was funny that I made it, and on the video you can look at the corner and it's my channel, and people were mad that somebody was making fun of me. This is supposed to be funny. How does the Prime thing work? So if you have a Amazon Prime account, you can link your Twitch account to it, and then you can just get like a free membership, essentially, like a free Twitch sub. I mean, kind of as simple as that, to be honest. So then I think do you have just one of them, or do you have two of them? I can't remember, but yeah, it's just like getting a normal sub. The streamer gets a cut. Kind of the same way, sort of the same way anyways, that a channel membership on YouTube works, or a Twitch sub works. So, yeah. When are they going to bring rune words like Cure to regular non-ladder? Oh boy. I bet you they will stay the way that they are unless they somehow, which I don't think is going to happen, they start adding more rune words to the game. I think they're going to stay on ladder only, to be honest. Oh boy, I'm getting beat up over here. Cow King is a beast. Get him. Can drop some good this time. Chain boots. The thing with Cure, though, they're so easy to make. I feel like they shouldn't be that expensive to trade for on non-ladder, because you can make 1 billion of them on ladder. They're super cheap to make, so. Have I tried Reimagine? No, I'm not a big fan of D2R mods and stuff, so boy, that's the only thing that's dropping base-wise to even check, is all these claws everywhere. I'm telling you, this game trying to get me to play Mosaic, it seems. Saffron saying, so glad you've seen a video of me talking about how the insight keeps your mana up all the time, the meditation aura. Yeah, without that, you're doing a lot of potion drinking. So yeah, good thing you found out about that, for sure. Greater claws drop with let me think here. Which skills do we want again? Is like Dragonflight one of them? Is it, what's that cold, or that cold skill maybe? Pretty much if I found one that had skills on it, I would like look at it and have to think about if they're the right ones or not. Also, I will mention that it probably doesn't even much matter for Mosaic because it's so overpowered and broken that the skills on it kind of don't matter, sort of, so. But the way people min-max stuff on D2, then they would want the skills on it, pretty much. Who's my favorite streamer? I don't really watch a lot of streams anymore, to be honest. Who would I watch if I ever watch somebody streaming? It's usually probably Kano. Who else would I? Kano's probably the one I watch the most, but I mean, I don't watch hardly any streams much anyways, because I don't really usually have enough time off of playing the game to just like sit there for, you know, a long time watching a stream. I'm already sitting staring at the screen for so many hours a day working and playing that, like, but yeah, I mean, everybody nowadays kind of stares at their phone too much. I guess I'm no exception, but yeah. Keep a flawless amethyst for the gem shrine. I mean, I could, but I would never. The thing is I would never go back to town to grab it, and having it in the cube, then I have to move it. I'd rather just not have one perfect amethyst than to worry about having that in my stash, to be perfectly honest. Too lazy for that kind of stuff nowadays, I guess. Did I finally find 220s? No, I did not. I just kind of sort of gave up. How much gold do I have? I thought about gathering gold. I don't know. I just kind of gave up, I guess. I just have these. Two tens with mana leech. Maybe I don't know. I just gave up, I guess. I need to start identifying every glove out here is what I need to start doing. Get some 320 magic ones. If someone said the Phoenix so great, it keeps your mana up like all the time. Yeah, it is pretty great for sure. I want to look at something real quick here. What does this get up to? 73%. I only have plus 11. I only have like plus 10 skills. How is this base point 1? It's behind me right here. How's my brain working here? Do I have a bad brain? Is it defective? So, oh, I have all javelin and spear skill. Never mind. I'm not going to say what I was just thinking because it makes me sound like a dumbhead. Oh, I want to try this for a second. I've heard people argue, and I'm going to test it out. Might as well. That having the pierce on here, it's at 73% right now. That's all you really need. Any more than that, you're going to be fine anyways. And actually getting the more skills from Lightning Fury, bumping the damage up even higher, is goated. What are we at here? So this gets the Lightning Fury 3,600. 3,300. All them things. We'll try it out. Any good finds by now? Not really. Does feel pretty much the same, I'm gonna be honest. Not much of a difference, so really no difference. I guess you deal so much damage already, it's like... Greetings from Germany. Welcome in. Welcome in, Norman. Appreciate all the guides in D2R. Beer Gin Mary, what's going on? Welcome in. You play D4 also? No, I bought it, played it when it came out and everything, and it's not my fave, I guess you could say. So not really my thing. Boy, that was like the first time I ever ran out of mana. Wonder what was going on there, huh? Maybe I was just chucking javelins randomly, trying to read chat. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Mind Blast, there you go. Which character's fastest to reach 100? Named 3 of them there. I mean, it's probably going to be Assassin nowadays, so Mosaic Assassin, of course. So, pretty much the answer to what is the best at doing literally anything nowadays, it's 100% of the time answer is Mosaic Assassin. Because it's so broken, unfortunately. I wish it wasn't completely busted in the game, like a just completely busted, broken rune word that breaks the game, but unfortunately it is. What is this? Is this arcane something? Yeah, flesh. 2 to light radius. Ooh, love to see it. Don't play online anymore? I play at ladder resets, but when it's like 3 months into ladder reset, you know, it's like a month from, you know, a few weeks from probably the next ladder. Yeah. I missed part of it. We're here, Jordan, saying people hating on him when he plays it. Oh, talking about Diablo 4. Yeah, that's a part of it too. It's D4 is not my favorite thing, but I do every once in a while like trying something different or seeing the things that they changed or whatever. But yeah, definitely a lot of hate. Bunch of haters out there for sure. But it's no big deal.
All right.
What?
Diane Voyanov donated 50 Bulgarian lev through Super Chat. Cheers to the coolest D2 streamer out there. Greetings from Bulgaria.
My goodness. Thank you so much for the 50 Bulgarian currency. I forget what it said it was. Appreciate you. That's a pretty fat super chat. So thank you so much for the generosity and welcome in from Bulgaria. My man. Charged Bolt Sentry. Thank you so much, by the way. Did I sell the 220 crafted? Yeah, I handed that to
Let's go.
a friend and they traded it on JSP or something. So, because I wasn't gonna do nothing with it. So, the Forum Gold will just sit in my account and I'll probably never use it. Or maybe I'll trade it for something to give to people or something. I don't know. But Norman, yo, coming in with 5 gifted Slayer ships. Thank you so much for the generosity. You a legend. Almost out of jabs. Almost out of jabs.
I need a key.
Do you not pick up large charms, says Lucas? Yeah, no, I don't pick them up anymore. Just because the size of the charm relative to what can roll on it, they're worse than grand charms and small charms like all the time. Like pretty much I think there isn't an instance where like max damage charms, technically, you could come out ahead, I think. But I don't really hardly ever or like never ever use max damage charms for you always use skillers with small charms underneath it. Like I would never personally on a caster take out a skiller and use like a large charm of some kind and a large charm. Large charms, actually, funny enough, can only have 6 magic find on them, when small charms can have a max of 7. How does that make sense? I don't know. And yeah, alerts up here saying, is this player's 8? It's player's 7, so not quite, but yeah.
I shall purge this land of the shadow.
Oh my gosh, look at, man. From starting off from Wicked Plumber up here, absolute legend. Dion coming in here with a super chat of 50 Bulgarian monies. I forget what it was. Norman with 5 gifted memberships. And now we got Jeff Beal coming in being a generous Giga Chat. Ooh, yeah. Gifting 5 more YouTube Slayerships. Thank you so much, Jeff Beal. Jeff Beal. My man. Is it worth collecting junk jewels to trade? It depends how hard up you are, I guess. Like if you're looking to get value any way that you can, that's something I usually might do like at the very beginning of ladder. I don't know what they trade for like later in a ladder season and stuff like that. But the thing is that junk jewels are one of those things that people just chuck on the ground. So you can go in a game and you could just not even be up by the killing and stuff. You can just go look at the vendor after, like, at the beginning of the next game or the end of the game that you're in. Just go look at the vendor, and people would, all the jewels they picked up, they went to Kane, identified, go over, and they're like, sell, 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 because they don't even want to deal with it. So you can literally go to the vendor after a cow game or after, go to one of the other vendors and just come over to miscellaneous, and there'll be all these gems and jewels, and you're just like, buy, 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 buy. Or they'll identify and throw it out, and you just pick them up. So it's like a free way to get value if you're, like, hard up, we'll say. It's something I used to do all the time at the beginning of ladder, so it depends on, you know, what you're doing. What's the aura? This is, I got a Phoenix shield on, so I'm trying to catch up here. So it's Bel Air forgot his JSP email. Right. Oof. Lost it all. Carcleus. I think I pronounced that right, possibly. But it says, talking about large charms, only pick up early in the season, max life, attack rating, stuff like that. Yeah, on ladder, if I don't have full inventories of grand charms, I definitely pick up large charms. But like 3.5 years into an offline single player account, it's like, nope. Also, another reason I don't pick up large charms, I did a mass identification where I saved up for a couple of months every charm that I had found from Lower Crust. And I identified, it was 347 is what it ended up being. 347 large charms. And not one of them was even keepable. So after that, I've never really picked up large charms again on single player. Never did. Come to find out, and this is one of the reasons why I'm sometimes a little bit leery about installing mods. I come to find out I thought I installed the old pluggy mod correctly, but I did something wrong to where certain areas weren't having the correct item levels drop. Yeah. So obviously I didn't know this until I identified 350 large charms, and the highest max damage I got on a large charm was, I think, 1. I think that out of 350 large charms, 1 max damage was like the highest I was getting on anything. They were all, I got all these 1 to max damage large charms. So yeah. 40 enhanced damage, 6 of strength, any use. Oh boy. It's close. I'm not sure. Probably just 1 that would get thrown in with crafting, but I'm not sure. I don't want to tell you for sure. Mosaics like the most completely frustrating thing. C tier build bump pass viable. Yeah, Babak. It sounds like I pretty much agreeing with you there. It's just too powerful. Even if it was like Ja, it would still be too powerful. Like it literally, if it was a 6-socketed weapon that you needed Zod, it would still be too powerful. Like it's just too broken. But yeah. Tekov saying that it's a lot of work to keep up the charges a minute ago, or from a couple of minutes ago. Yeah, I don't avidly play it, so I guess it depends where you go. If you're sprinting around so fast that keeping up charges is trivial, like it's doesn't matter, then yeah. But man, I thought I would have got something here on the base front. But yeah. Couple people thanking Norman for the gifted memberships there on YouTube. 3815 recently found. Yeah, sorry, that's written in like Cyrillic or something. I can't read the name, unfortunately. But I feel like this came up before and you told me what that said, but I can't remember now. But 3815, yeah, I've never found a 4015. I know that 3815 might be the best I've ever found. But yeah, those things are pretty uncommon to find good, like perfect. Even that high of enhanced damage is pretty rare. Sweet hater Phil talking about my mosaic hater. Hey, I just call it like I see it. And they're not going to add a bunch of new rune words, so I'm not worried about it. But I would never want Diablo 2 to turn into like Diablo 4, where every time they add something new, it's just a completely busted new build or a busted new character where it's just completely broken, and you know, don't want that. But I know they're not going to, I'm pretty sure anyways, that they're not going to add a bunch of new stuff to D2R. I'd bet some good amount of money on it. Beal said he's picks up large charms on hardcore but not softcore. Gotcha, on hardcore, huh? Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'd say it all comes down to what you got, pretty much. If I didn't have full inventories of skillers, I would be picking up large charms to see what they were. But yeah, like I said, 3.5 years into a single player like account, essentially, or 3 years or whatever it is. Yeah. Grace said he's 5 hours is his max. 5 hours of cows at a time. Yeah, that's quite a bit. That's quite a bit. Oh, it's 2:30 already? Man, I got on streaming too late here today. So I can only stream till about 3:30, so... Oopsie. See, today's Monday. Ooh, Monday Night Football tonight. Let's watch Daniel Jones get lit up by the Steelers defense, huh? As long as he needs to throw the ball to Malik Neighbors like 300 times, that'd be great. I just need like a 60-point night from Malik Neighbors, and I'll be winning my fantasy matchup. It could happen, especially in this league. I got Neighbors because it's this wacky. The league has this wacky scoring to where there's always bonuses over a certain amount of yardage or something, but once a receiver gets over like 100 yards, they get like 5 points per like 25 yards they get. So if you have a crazy game where a receiver gets like 225 yards without even getting a touchdown, they get like 38 points. But usually if you get that many yards, you're gonna get a few touchdowns. So you can, it's not uncommon for a receiver to get like 40, 50, 60 points sometimes in a week. It's just bananas. See, Norman played D2 since 01. What you guys talk about and find and stuff is way more than you could imagine, huh? Well, once you... Yeah, I mean, once you kind of get some of the stuff down, finding stuff becomes a lot easier, too. A lot of the... You know, just where you can find stuff and you just blast. Finding more better gear and stuff, is a lot of it comes down to the amount of time you play, too, so... you play like 40 hours a week, you'll find more good stuff. And I'm not saying maybe you do it. It kind of depends on the person too. But
I am overbuilding.
random question: is Zod rune harder to find than Tyrael's? Oh boy, I don't remember. I think technically it is, but I don't remember for sure. Someone knows that offhand. That's not a very obscure question. I just don't remember the answer to it. Is Zod more rare than Tyrael's? I think it is. Technically, but you need Tracy to take over the running back spot. I mean, yeah, they're in like a time split, huh? So yeah. Oh, Cody V talking about the Chicago loss. Yeah. Yep. That was pretty crazy. That crazy Hail Mary. Wire Fleece, Claw. Cryptic Swords. I think someone told me Cryptic Sword isn't that the preferred base for like Plague or something? But if you're making a Plague for a mercenary, you'd want that to probably be ethereal, huh? But not much of a Act 5 mercenary type of guy, but
I can't carry anymore.
little Grand Charm. 6 poison damage, that's what I was looking for. Mythic Vest? Okay, alright. Lion says he's a Mythic fan over there. Not sure if there's like a consensus on that. It's not one that I have a look into a lot or whatever, but Norman saying never had Enigma, but 1 burr left for offline. Alrighty, yeah, offline. Sounds like some slamming LK should be in your future. You get a burr rune in a few days, probably. Most likely, anyways. Nothing's ever guaranteed, but do I content create full-time? Yeah, I've been full-time streaming and YouTube videos since about 6 months after D2R came out. Champion Sword, a good old small charm. Boy. Small saying, to be honest, Mosaic wouldn't really, doesn't seem like it's something that would fit my play style. Just skip it. Yeah, that might be one of those things I do, like maybe my charity stream. Maybe someone, I think maybe Fred or somebody, or maybe it was somebody else, I can't remember, but charity stream challenge to where like I will even play Mosaic Assassin if we get to like whatever charity goal or something, you know. Getting in with an agency, I've talked to some different agencies. I've gotten some ads here and there from different people, but yeah, finding someone that you can like trust is the hard part, in my opinion, because you just get so many random emails from random. It's just like, hi, send me all your information. You know, I get so many like scammy things. You know, so what's been found so far? Not very much here. Like I thought I'd get. Well, I'm not really haven't found any high runes, haven't even found a mid rune, haven't even found a pull or an or something yet. Haven't found really any great bases. The best base was probably that like superior ethereal wire fleece or whatever it is, but it's not been great luck so far, huh? What's giving the redemption again? I got a Phoenix shield on. Ray says if I tried Mosaic, then Phil falls in love with it and plays it all the time. Probably. That's the most likely outcome for sure. For sure. Oh yeah. No, Fred, I knew for the... I think you maybe only heard part of what I said. I forget, somebody mentioned for the charity stream next year that I should play Mosaic if we raise like X amount of dollars. Like, and that's what I think I may end up doing that actually. Like, I'll play whatever build, and then when we reach like a certain goal, for however long, whatever remains on the stream, I'll play Mosaic for the rest of it. Something like that. It must not have been you. Maybe it was Troy or somebody. Oh, metaphysical. Okay, well.
I can carry it.
2K. Are you talking like that for the goal for the charity stream? Yeah, I wasn't sure what I would pick, but wasn't sure what I'd pick for a goal, but G-Stacks. I didn't say I'd play Mosaic. I said possibly for the charity stream. You heard me. Possibly for the charity stream, I would play Mosaic. If we got to the charity raising goal or whatever.
I shall purge this land of the shadow.
You know what? Looking at the time, hold up. I'm gonna stand my desk up. I want to do this more often. I've been sitting in this chair. I bought this standing desk for a reason. Let me stand up here. Oh. Alexander, yeah, Cody asked what to look for on a Mosaic base. 3 open sockets. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's one of those things that, like, technically min-maxers, like, value-wise for trading, if it has quote-unquote the right skills, it could be worth more. But honestly, Mosaic is so broken that the skills, like, don't matter. Move this up here real quick. There we go. Hey, I gotta do this one day. Next time I'm bored, well, the number of things I need to do, but I do need to reinstall Windows on my computer, which I still haven't done, but I need to raise up my standing desk slightly. Yeah, we'll take out Rocket Issue, why not? I'm too tall. Not fair. See, Grim says he thinks that Phoenix Strike, Claw of Light, and Weapons Block is Gotcha. We'll worry about it later. Okay, can I at least get a beautiful Lem rune or something here, huh? Genji. I'm a big fan of just remove Mosaic, but that's just me. I'm one of those people that, like, if a build, like, can kill monsters, but it's less powerful than a lot of other things, I don't view that as anything wrong. I view that as then people can play that build and, like, kind of show off, like, how good they are at the game. That they can, you know, they know how to get the proper gear and how to make a character that's, like, weak actually functional. But that's just me. It's a pretty unpopular opinion. Oh, another unique. Look at that. So far with zero magic find, I've found more unique items than I have usable base items. And runes. Mid runes or higher, I should say. There's been tiles and stuff, but Cal runes, Rao runes, stuff like that, but yeah, Pete, player 7, yep. Thomas talking about Mosaic said, yeah, it's just 2 mouths and 2 gulls to make both of them. It's definitely way too cheap, that's for sure. If they cut the damage on Mosaic by, like, if they cut it by 100, a factor of 100 times, and made it much more expensive, maybe it could be even, but yeah. Any luck, Sweet Phil? Not really, to be honest. I've pretty much been getting all of the luck that I usually get when I run cows, which is none. Amethyst on the ground. I missed one, huh? Thought I picked it up. I would say an amethyst. I want it. I would pick it up, but also not something worth enough for me to go back and try to look for it. But yeah, I definitely missed it on accident, though. That's for sure. Here's Wahya. Background track list. So if you want to hear this stuff, you can link at the very bottom of the description there on YouTube, or exclamation music on Twitch or YouTube. You can look up the guy's YouTube, N&M Creations, and this particular one here today is the Metal and Modern Core playlist. Did I ever get a Zon torch? Sure did. Yeah, I'll probably do that video tomorrow, actually. Got some. It worked out like a movie. We'll say that. It worked out like a movie. Hurricane Fireclaw. Rabble.
It's locked.
Argument why 7 rather than 8? So on offline single player, because of the way the drops work in Diablo 2, the drops on 7 on offline single player when you're in a game by yourself like this are exactly the same from player 7 and players 8 difficulty. So, but from player 7 to players 8, they get a 50% life boost from, I don't remember which number it is. Is it player 7 is a 350% boost from normal life amounts, and then players 8 is a 400% boost. So they have more life, but you get the same drops. You do get slightly more experience on players 8, but cow experience is nothing, essentially. So, at this high of level anyways. See, what level am I again? 94? Yeah, at this level it's like nothing. Greg says this is when Tyrell's Might will drop. Maybe if we get a Terrorized Cows, I could find Tyrell's Might. That would be legendary. 0 magic, find Tyrell's Might. Ooh. I did think about, I think there's a good Terror Zone coming up maybe after this. I wasn't sure if I was going to end up, if I wanted to just skip Terror Zones altogether, doing this little, like, project, I guess you call it. Whatever you want to call it. or if I just wanted to just keep doing cows no matter what, pretty much. It's just all garbage. All these Colossus crossbows and spiked shields and stuff everywhere. There's no good bases of any kind are dropping for some reason. Redonkulous. Another unique for no reason at all. Stony Field and Flare. Well, guess there wasn't good Terror Zones coming up then. Guess I remembered wrong. Is a 4 Tornado, 4 Hurricane magic pelt worth keeping? So a 4 NATO, 4 Hurricane. I mean, it probably doesn't have trade value if it's not 5 NATO, but once again, another one thing I'm not 100% sure. Denim, anyone planning on, got their Sweet Phil Halloween costume made up? Doubtful. Whoops, I missed. Don't let Blizzard tell you what to do, says Thomas. Ooh, there you go. What level do you do cows on usually? I mean, you should usually do cows on a higher players count. Since you're not magic finding, I guess there's not a whole lot of reason to argue against doing cows on lowest player count. But if you're ever hunting uniques in other areas, you can definitely argue, especially if you're like playing online, there's a huge argument for not to really concern yourself too terribly much. If you're a regular bro out there just slaying on your off time, and not really, don't fret too much about not being able to play high players count games. Like if you're the kind of person that hops into pub games to try to farm up with other people and stuff, for finding gear, you're going to be better off in that instance for players 1 and stuff like that. Or if you're trying to hunt the rarest uniques, players 1 is going to quite often be the better choice. Just due to how unique items drop off of champions and bosses and stuff. Or champions and elites, I should say. Wrong terminology there on accident. G-Stacks is dressing up as the printer. Ooh. You're gonna dress up as the thing you hate the most, huh? How about that? Political ads on YouTube are relentless. Well, yeah, at least on YouTube, I just got the pre-roll ads. So, boy, trying to watch a football game, disaster. I almost never watch regular TV, but I watch football, obviously, NFL football. Yeah, and it's just political ad after political ad after political ad. I'm just like, Jesus, get this out of here. Goodness gracious. How do you start a new game so fast? I have a macro set up on my mouse that'll save and exit, select the character, and enter the game all at the same time. And then PC just has really fast load screens. Way faster relative to consoles, so... yeah. So... yeah. Of course, elections, yeah. Disastrous, right? Disastrous, but the ads will be over in like a week. At least. Oh, I didn't repair, did I? Oopsie. Well, let's go repair. Tax cut. That's one way to think of it, yeah. Someone asked for a gear check, huh? Yeah, I get asked to go over gear for all my characters, like, all the time. I haven't gone over it today, so maybe we'll just go over it one time here super quick. So I'm just going to scroll over it, not really talk about it a lot. Super quick. So I'm just rocking Titans, Griffins, got a Phoenix shield, High Lords, we got a Hustle, the best Java gloves I can find so far, couple BK rings. Right now I got T-Gods on here, was using Razor Tail before, kind of switching back and forth. Alders for running faster, all skillers, all run, walk, Grand Charms down here. Torch and Annie, no Geeds, 0 Magic Find. So we'll just go over that super quick. Text cuts using Phoenix on an orb sorceress, huh? So Frozen Orb? Wow. Because Frozen Orb has a cooldown. You usually don't run out of mana on a Frozen Orb, I would think. 3 to redemption, 1 to conversion. Phil Gear Check makes you feel like a D2R peasant. Yeah, I mean, all you have to do, guys, it's easy. All you have to do to get this stuff is play Diablo 2 full time for 3 years, and then you can have all this stuff full time. Yeah, I definitely got some good stuff here playing as much as I do. So.
DP Kanev donated 21 Bulgarian levs and 99 Stotinkas through Super Chat. 0 megafarads, at least 3 XBER coming up. Greetings from Bulgaria, slay your sign of the horn's light skin tone.
Thank you so much, Kanev. Yo, for the, I know the color, that's roughly around 10 American dollars super chat. Thank you so much. You, Slayer. 3 burr incoming. I would thoroughly enjoy that, I'm gonna be honest. Very much so. So thank you. TJ Joker, welcome in. Slay Phil. That's what we're doing. Yeah. Slay, slay, slay. Yeah, Magic Find has nothing. The amount of Magic Find doesn't affect the rune drop at all. The game doesn't apply Magic Find until after it determines whether it's going to be an item or a rune or a potion or something along those lines. Lucas said he used the Frozen Orb Hydra video to help complete Hell difficulty. Yeah, those dual spec ones, if you're playing through solo, yeah, definitely can be great choices for the playthroughs, I suppose. So glad it helped you out. Yeah, I try to, because obviously I have this stuff, you know, Phoenix and Griffins and stuff and all these skillers, but I still like to make videos that are for newer people, because I feel like, well, I definitely have videos with all the crazy gear too, because I mean, they do all right. Those videos do all right, but you know, I want to make videos that'll help out some other people as well. You know, not everybody can play Diablo 2 45 hours a week, right? So a lot of people can't. A lot of people just don't want to. So try to make videos for all the slayers out there, all of them. Check the Paladin shield. What base was it? Was it like a heraldic shield, or was it like a vortex shield or something? Because if it was a gray, if it was a gray vortex shield or a curse shield or like a sacred targe, I would be like, oh no, how did I miss that? Because that's specifically one of the things I want. So if I didn't see that, it'd be disappointing. I might have to go back and check that, because yeah, a base for for whatchamacallit, for oh, Aryan Shield you're talking about? Yeah, no, this would be one that I'm not, it's too low of a base, if that's the one you're talking about. Playthroughs with all classes. I don't like just doing playthroughs for like no reason usually. But yeah. I would do playthroughs on stream, but making a video like, hey, I'm playing through the game. I see some of those out there, but I just yeah, I kind of explain this, I wouldn't say super frequently, semi-frequently. I don't like making videos that I think are boring to watch. So I don't, you know, it would be like, let's say sewing videos are popping off. Well, I could make sewing videos because they're getting a lot of views, but I don't like sewing videos, so I can't like make videos that I don't think are entertaining, you know what I mean? So kind of one of those situations. So I just make videos of me doing things I enjoy, and I make the videos in a way that I think are enjoyable, you know what I mean? So Grindy saying I can hear charms drop a mile away. Like when you're playing, or from my stream you talking about? Dun dun dun.
I shall purge this
Oh, I
land
better
of the
take out some more stuff along the way, huh? Got a terror zone. Oop. Stone skin, immune to lightning, hard pass. Ooh. Of course, archers and stuff about to take us out. Yeah, I would say like playthroughs can be fun, says Alexander, but they're not for everybody. It's one of those things that maybe after I complete the Holy Grail, maybe I'll like study up some more on speedrun stuff, and then maybe I would do some of that kind of stuff. But it is something that not that I'm going to be a speedrunner by any means, but just learning some of the stuff to play through the game faster so that I can, you know, just play through the game faster. DP saying love the old school, the vanilla D2 play stuff. Yeah, I might do some stuff like that. I've been kind of thinking, not 100% sure, but like if there's that old stuff like that. I did play D1 for a little bit. I thought about touching on D1 again, maybe trying something with that, but not sure. Ever consider a single player loot filter? Not unless I started like a new, like if I started a Holy Grail today, I would think about using some like stash mods and stuff, but considering I have one item on the Holy Grail and it's like, you know, I don't know. And yeah, I know you probably heard of G-Stacks before, that like just the number of comments and like people just assume when they see like the mods and stuff like that, they're like, oh, this isn't Diablo 2, this is one of the mods, because you know, people do that. They'll make a video of like this blah 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 in Diablo 2 Resurrected, and then you click on the video and it's like well, anyways, I just don't want people to think that like I'm not playing Diablo 2, you know what I mean? And I used to get that quite a bit, you know, when I'd play single player before, and it's just like, oh, this guy's not even really playing Diablo 2, he's lying to you guys, this is one of those mods that has the higher drop odds. I'm like, no, it's not, I just have the HD widescreen mod on, so it looks cooler, so it looks better, you know. It's like, well, but you can't explain stuff to people, right? Like, Mitt Rogue, what's going on? I like Sir Fox. What do you mean, Sir Fox? I know he plays some of the, what does he play? No, he plays offline single, he plays normal D2, right? I could be wrong, but I think he plays normal D2 just with the mods. But yeah, he might get the comments that I used to, if I'm not mistaken. He plays normal D2, so without the mods. But he probably gets some of the comments from people like, oh, he's this guy's cheating because he's using the mods with higher drop rates, and it's like, no, it's just normal D2. It's just got a loot filter, bro. Standard stuff like that. Not gonna do there. Hardcore D2R loot filter and stash mods, still the base game. Yeah. That's what I thought, but you know, memory is shaky in my old age, so I didn't want to say for sure all the time. Never speak in absolutes, then they can never prove you wrong. Just every time you say something, say allegedly after, and then you can never be, you never actually said it for sure. It's just. Spoken like a true politician. Yeah, spoken like somebody who gets attacked online a lot. I don't know how am I running out of javelins already. Oh, I took off the... Oh, I can't even put them back on? Oh boy. Alright. Well, don't feel like respecing, so we'll just put the this back on, I guess. We'll chuck some T-gods for a minute. Allegedly, an Ohm rune's gonna drop. Oh, hope so. G-Sexes still has 21 days to call me an old man. Are you gonna be the same age as me at that time, I'm assuming? Stepmoss, did you try the Spiritborn? No, I didn't play this season at all of D4. I just seen a lot of the changes that they were making to the game, and it looks like I'm kind of, I don't know about glad I didn't play it. It wouldn't be like some travesty if I quote unquote wasted my time playing it for a week or something, but D4 looks like something that I wouldn't really like. I think I enjoyed it when it first came out, and I think the way it is now, I think I would enjoy it less than that. So 38 in a few weeks. So that means I'm G-Stack's elder, so that means you have to listen to everything I say all the time. Thought I was like 23. Get out of town. Get out of town. Crude Thundermaw. Boy, how do I limit the number of like crude items that drop? Getting real low quality everything. Crude. Everything. Crazy. Except for this superior. Don't worry about that one. Titans or T-strokes? I've been using Titans. I just switched to T-strokes, and almost all day I was using Titans, though. Just for, I have both of them, but when they're blue like this, then that's when they're T-strokes. Which might be pretty small on your screen, so I don't blame you for not being able to see that. Because to be honest, I can barely see it. Bro. This is going slow as heck. Beal said, screw you guys, I'm everyone's elder, huh? So Beal's the old man around here, huh? Must be 87 years old. Ratso saying he got back-to-back Ohm runes in back-to-back tear zones the other day. Nice.
I shall purge.
Let's go ahead and go. We'll switch back to the Titans. That way we can run a little faster. Ray said he's 20 years older than I am. Uh-oh. He says, mead, and you gotta cook your steaks well done. I don't know, man. Oh no. That's exactly what he said too. I did not change what he said at all. That's exactly what he said. Perfect exile base. 6 all res, whatever. Cook your steaks well done, you'll ban me. You're gonna ban... How can you ban me from my own stream? Is that legal? Be a real boring stream if you ban me from it, huh? Who's the oldest MFer in here? Great question. There's someone in here is like 60 for sure. For sure. Step moss. So if it says add 3 to 5 cold damage, that's, I mean, what does it actually add? That's literally what it adds, which is like nothing. So that's why nobody uses them. They're just kind of pointless. So Hax Cut said he's older than me. We got some 46s. Dab said oh, Dab's a well doneer. Uh-oh. We're about to... No fights allowed, all right? No fighting allowed. A very touchy subject around here. Cooked meat temperatures is very contentious topic. Wait, you cook your meat to this temperature? Blasphemy. Kind of a running joke also, but... So yeah, if anyone says anything about that stuff, they're just joking, by the way. No one's really that mad about it. Dab said 32 in 5 days. Oh, just a wee youngster over here. Small charm. Okay, we haven't gotten any really good charms yet, so we'll probably get something here pretty quick, huh? Like right now. I meant soon. Pal and Thal rune. That's pretty good, right? Small cold charms good for early characters. I mean, I guess for melee characters having like chilling stuff out, I guess, but to say it's one of the best items in the game raised. Maybe a bit hyperbole there. In my estimation. Shellac saying, remember back in the day you'd kill Cow King, could never make again. Yes, I do. Very much so, in fact. You'd be like, hey, anybody got a maker? They can come, they'd have a character that they would make the game, and then, like, hey, wait for me to get back with my cowing character. This is just my making character. Yeah. Man. Woo. Super fast cows. Deb said he was 9 when the game came out. Nice. Yeah, I was, what, 5 years older than that. Ghost Spear. Maybe I can get lucky on these, huh? No! Beal said he's got 4 grandkids. Wow, cancer survivor. 42, 4 grandkids. Says D2's kept him sane. Nice. Where are we at here? 320, huh? Jab, jab, jab. Find some more density here, huh? Wasting my time poking one cow at a time. I knew it, but I was doing it anyways. Anything here I want to pick up? I thought oh yeah. Thought I seen something. Eric France, what's going on? Welcome in. Counts as stingy on the keys lately, says G-Stacks. Yeah, sometimes. Rough. Oh, okay. Won't give you the last key. Ooh. Wow, how did I run out of javelins for this in like... Wow. Crazy. Ooh. Do a caster video with all stuff fine from cows? Yeah, I mean, as soon as that's generally what I do. I save up enough stuff and then I craft with it when I get it. We'll see how much I end up getting though. I have like 1 character full of this stuff, which would be like 50 crafts, something like that. So we'll see what we end up with. Right here. You don't have F Titans. No. Nope. Really ethereal Titans on offline single player. Ethereal Titans are only useful if you're like melee hitting people or stuff, I should say. They're really kind of pointless unless you're literally like, you know, using jab, I guess. These are only 79s. I'm sure I found better than 79s. It's really just the skills, and everything except for the physical damage matters on Titans if you're just throwing Lightning Fury like I do. Or the charge strike thing. So yeah, we got daylight savings stuff coming up. Yeah. Yep. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take off now. I gotta pick my kid up here pretty soon from school, and then we got stuff going on, all that things. So dance class tonight for me, learning the conga, you know what I mean? So no, daughter's got dance class tonight, so appreciate y'all joining me. Huge shout out Wicked Plumber for a huge amount of gifted memberships. But yeah, we got well, apparently Nate just came in with a tier 1 sub. Nate coming in with a tier 1 sub just as I was signing off here. But DP Caniv super chatting, Dion coming super chatting here. Pretty sizable Giga Chat super chats as well. Smeagol, and yeah, there was some other ones on here. Why are they not all on here? View activity. gifted memberships don't show up right on my end for some reason, but Kuru came in with a super chat right off the bat. So oh yeah, Beal and Norman, Wicked Plumber, shout out already. So thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Y'all Chads make it possible for me, Sweet Phil, keep streaming and making videos on this channel. So I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, gotta take off, go pick the kid up from school. I gotta learn them dance moves. But yeah, peace out, fellas. I'll be hitting you with a video tomorrow. So in the meantime, just remember though, keep slaying. Woo!